Ils m'ont dit qu'ils avaient bouclé, ouais. A priori. Je sais pas.
I enjoyed this morning's process. I hope I was able to communicate my love for the movement and the history that I hold very dear in that movement. It's something that I genuinely feel I've been in training for the best part of my life, or at least since the age of 11, when my father bought me my first pair of running shoes. He became my coach and remained my coach for the remainder of my career, and the inseparable role my mother played in all that as the essential counterbalance in the equilibrium of any family. I hope I was able to convey that, but I'm also hoping that I was able to convey the core pillars of my manifesto, my commitments, my pledges, and that I think that we have an extraordinary opportunity to build another lustrous chapter in the future of this extraordinary movement. Engaging, exciting, and challenging tomorrow's generation is going to be critical, because it's that cohort that is ultimately going to be your future sponsors, your future thought leaderships, your future governments, your future politicians, and we need to create amongst that group of people a lifelong bond for sport. So even if they don't remain in sport as coaches, administrators, communicators, we at least have the opportunity for them to assume leadership roles wherever they are and really fundamentally understand the nature of sport. And it is only that way that we will raise sport to the top of government agendas. I hope that what I've been able to do is communicate my passion and my commitment and my love for the Olympic movement and the Games and all the things that we know they have the most profound catalytic impacts on. But I'm too experienced to think that an election is anything other than not a particularly scientific experiment.
I have known President Bach since I came into the IOC, and I think being a fellow athlete, we share a lot of commonalities, right? A lot of common ideas and philosophies. But in this race, he's the president. He doesn't have a vote. Or he has a vote, but he doesn't vote. He chooses not to vote. And I do very firmly believe that he is being very fair to all candidates. And first and foremost, I want to be the best candidate to win, not just because of my gender or from where I come from. And I believe I've got a lot of expertise to bring to this role and to leading the organization. When I was stepping into my ministerial role 7 years ago, I was pregnant with my first baby girl and had to quickly learn how to navigate and be a woman with a career as well as a mum and a wife and everything else. And it can be done. I'm very lucky to come from Africa, because culturally we know and we firmly believe that it takes a village to raise a child. So I have incredible support with my husband, with my family, and with the people around me. And I have only ever been successful because of a good team and the strength of that team, and that will continue in this leadership role. As a female athlete, you want to be able to walk onto a level playing field, always. It's our job as the IOC to ensure that we are going to create that environment, and that we are going to not just create a level playing field, but we're going to create an environment that allows for every athlete to feel safe. That is our job. Along the road, we're going to learn lessons, and we're going to get stronger, and we're going to make better rules and regulations.
I think that we are after the Paris Games and after 12 years of President Bach, very important presidency that we had to deal with so many complications and so many threats. We managed to get the organization to move and evolve at a rapid pace in according to the times. What I'm trying to say is that rapid pace of change that we implemented is no way near enough to what is coming. The rate of change is going to continue to accelerate, and our obligation is to continue to accelerate those changes. So it's basically, I think we have a very important base, very solid base from the past, but the recipes of the, not of the ancient past, the recipes of yesterday will not make it in the future. So that is our main objective, our main obligation. I felt very good in the room because I have something interesting to say, something I am passionate about, and I was so happy to have the opportunity, find my 100 fellow members listening to that. So, I mean, it's for them to decide whether do we like it, whether I touch the right fibers. But my presentation is clear. I have a very clear program. Probably you've seen my manifesto. It's very much action-based, and it really leaves very little room for future surprises.
But one of the things we have to face and we have to deal with literally focuses on the issue of integrity. When you see the global community, the youth in particular have lost their trust in global institutions. And the IOC is a global institution. So we need to regain both the trust and the sense of relevance with the youth of this world. They are our future movement. And I think this is one of the key, if I want to say, focus of what I would look at as an IOC president.
I believe in the magic ability of sport to unite and bring hope. Yes, hope that anything is possible. And in a world of division and disruption, we need hope more than ever before. I'm standing because I believe that I have a proven track record and experience to deliver. I have successfully run large multinational corporations, led important commercial and political negotiations across business, sport, media and entertainment, foreign affairs, technology, a lot of areas. I've been very active in climate action, preserving millions of acres of rainforest. And the last 4 years, I've led the transformation of the International Ski and Snowboard Federation. We oversee more than half of the medal events in the Olympic Winter Games. So I think that's a perfect apprenticeship for the presidency. I know what it takes to lead and drive change. This is not a popularity contest. We are very successful, but we have to recognize we face many challenges. Therefore, this choice will have a profound impact on the Olympic movement for years to come. So it has to be the most qualified person for the job.
I propose to stage the Olympic Games on 5 continents at the same time. I would allow the IOC to offer the best possible conditions for each sport and of course for the athlete. To reduce the financial burden on host country and to offer greater potential for broadcast and commercial opportunity.